Test? Cool. Alright. Good evening, everyone. So I hope everyone is having a great time so far. For those of you who might have forgotten me, I'm Kyle. And Ryan's cousin. And, you know, real quick, truth be told, I was a little nervous today when I realized I'd have to give 2 speeches. Ryan really packed on the pressure for today, but, you know, thankfully, I had a conversation with my grandma, who's here tonight. And we chatted a few weeks before the wedding, and you know, she gave me a pep talk, and also this pin. Let me pull it out real quick, but gave me this pin, and honestly, you know, it made everything just a little easier for today as I prepared for everything. Now, I wasn't going to bring this up, but you know, mainly because she didn't ask me not to, but honestly, I feel like the world and mainly my family needs to know what the pin says. So the pin says, I'm Grandma's favorite. And so, you know, it's like she just knew that this would give me the confidence that I needed today. And you know what, Grandma? It did. So while I always had my suspicions, and I'm sure my cousins and sisters did too. But, you know, Grandma, you're my favorite. So I think it works out perfectly. In all seriousness, just joking. I didn't know if I'd ever have this moment to do this joke in front of my family, so I wanted to make sure I took that opportunity. But, you know, Alessa, in all seriousness, you've probably figured out by now that Ryan is probably a man of few words at times. Kind of quiet, but when he talks about you, honestly, he lights up. And really, it's the moments that I think we all knew in our family that you were special, you were the one. It's clear how much he adores you and how excited he is to start this next chapter. Now, Ryan, you and I, we genuinely get along. I feel like, you know, we love hanging out together. And most of you probably know, as I said earlier, he is one of the nicest, most patient, even-keeled people you'll ever meet. Even when we played hockey together, he rarely got penalty minutes, and that was really more probably me and Caitlin that ended up in the penalty box when we played. But I do have one story, so let me tell you about the single, probably most rage-filled moment in Ryan's life, while simultaneously one of the most traumatic, scarring, and scary moments of mine. So, picture this. I think I was about 7, Ryan was about 4. Our moms took us to the mall to get this picture mug, custom picture mug for our grandma. Who I said that? My grandma, this grandma. And now, I'm sure neither of us really wanted to be there, but I really didn't know how much Ryan really didn't want to. So I, as a trusting, loving, older cousin, sat next to him as we waited, completely unaware of the danger that was lurking next to me. And while we were sitting there, out of nowhere, no warning, no provocation, Ryan lunges at me and sinks his baby shark dagger teeth. Now, I know what you're thinking, and probably, especially those who know me, like, what did you do, Kyle, to deserve this from Ryan, the nicest person in our family? And nothing. And absolutely nothing. Our parents even confirmed that I did nothing of the sort. You know, but Ryan, he didn't let go. He kept biting down, each second more intense than the last. And for those of you wondering, yes, we still got the picture. Here's the mug. And look at this little psycho just smiling as if nothing happened right before this picture was taken. And yes, my grandma still has the mug, which we saw last time I was there, but at what cost? You know, to this day, whenever Ryan yawns near me, I get nervous, and that's really also why I avoid trying to sit next to him at family dinners. Who knows when he'll strike again. But despite all that, of course, I love you. I couldn't be happier for you today, and you know, you're not just my cousin, you're one of my closest friends. You have a way of making people feel valued, supported, and cared for. You know, whether it's through your kindness, your loyalty, or your legendary Disney spreadsheets. You know, we've been able to have those moments in life, and you know, they really mean a lot to me. And now you've found someone just as incredible to share your life with. And Alessa, as I said, you know, welcome to the family. I'm sure you know this, but you are getting an amazing husband, one of the best people I know. And Ryan, you truly found someone that makes you even better. And that's really all you can ask for in life, to find that person who brings out the best in you, who you love beyond words, and who you can build a life with. And I think I speak for everyone here where we all wish you the best, and we can't wait to see what the future holds. And so I forgot my glass. So let's raise your glass though, and cheers to Ryan and Alessa. I love you guys.
Now, ladies